near, far, wherever you are. I believe that the heart and go on.
Anyway,
Who you on today?
say
Say
summer.
summer.
Hey!
Hey!
We fucking did it.
What's episode 15
Oh
and we
my
finally
God.
said say something together.
We got there. We got there in the end.
Happy Halloween, guys!
Oh, I know how I'm so excited for Halloween. It's like getting so close as well now, and it's my birthday as well. So
It is.
I love this month. It's my favorite month.
Like
do you
our
like it?
decor?
Oh yeah, I was going to say the same. Isn't it lovely?
I like the noises. Excuse me. Today we're going to obviously try and talk about some spooky stories that obviously a few people have sent us. Can anyone as well, please, if you've obviously by now it'll be too late for you to send them, to be honest, by the time this is posted. But yeah, I've got a few bits that I've been told off my family and stuff. I don't know about you. I remember when my grandma moved into her new house, and I was, so I say she lived there. She's lived there now about 20 years. So yeah, I was say about 15, and they moved into the house, and it used to be a dog groomer. So that in their garage, they used to wash the dogs and whatever, do the nails, whatever. And when my grandma had moved in, there wasn't obviously no groomers there anymore. It was all obviously made into a tool room, if you like, so from my granddad. Anyway, my grandma went in the loft and she said she's seen a dog just in the corner, just like sat there. So she shouted my granddad, like really panicky because my grandma does not like dogs. And she shouted my granddad, look back, and it had gone. So obviously it must have
my
been a
God.
spirit
Yeah.
of a dog dying in the house previously.
Shit. I've not had any
Yeah,
pet
shit it.
stuff. I've never seen like anything like pet wise. I wish I did, to be fair, because I think that it wouldn't scare me things like that. Because I obviously adore any of my past pets that have obviously not been here for very long. Because I've never had any past experiences with animals. I've had. I wouldn't say it was an interaction, but I was asleep, right? And basically, I don't know if this was real or not, but for me, it felt so real to the point where like I've never forgotten it
Yeah.
since I was like, I think I was about 9. I was asleep. I don't know what it was, but something, it felt cold on my feet. So I literally sat up straight dead quick. And on the end of my bed, it was like my uncle's like figure, which bearing in mind, my uncle passed away when I was literally a kid. So I didn't really know him. Like I was a baby pretty much
Yeah.
when he went. So I didn't really know him. So for me to be able to see his face physically, and then all of a sudden I blinked literally and he was gone again. But I was, I've just got goosebumps. That was weird.
Yeah, just sticking
I don't
up,
like
can
telling
feel
that
it.
story. That's why I kind of refrained as much as I could from even telling you about it. But yeah, it was the weirdest experience. I've never forgotten it ever in my life, and it's like the weirdest. It was the weirdest thing ever. And yeah, that was really. I've only ever experienced that. I've like heard of things in the family that like people have said, oh, we've seen shit and all that kind of stuff, but never really like to a point where it's been they've seen an actual like ghost figure.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's been more like movement or something in the house or different kind of temperature changes and things.
I've never ever seen anything. But I think if I did, I'd shit myself. Obviously, I believe my grandma. My grandma don't lie, obviously, but I just don't believe in it. So, because I've never seen it, I don't believe in it.
Yeah, this is what I was like, swear down, obviously, after it, because I was about, when I say I was 9, and at that age, you don't really know anything different. Obviously, you're a kid, aren't you, still? So,
yeah.
like, I didn't know any different. And then I didn't tell mum and dad for ages because I thought, oh, they might think I'm taking the piss. And like,
Lying, yeah,
yeah. And
yeah.
obviously, I'm a kid. Kids don't get listened to very much.
Yeah.
And obviously, as I've gotten older, I am a believer in it. I feel like there is something, but I just don't know how. You can't explain it until you've kind of either
Witnessed it
experience.
yourself,
Yeah, and I'm not even just saying that genuinely. I'm deadly honest. So whether I was either half asleep, wherever I was just waking up, whether it was an actual person's spirit at the end of my bed, I couldn't tell you. But what I see with my own 2 eyes when I opened them, that person that I thought was my uncle was at the end of my bed, and then it was literally a case of me blinking and it was gone again. So Again, look, I've
Was
just
you
got goosebumps. It
scared?
was so
Was you
weird.
really scared?
No, I kind of just didn't know what to do in that minute. I think that like it was
Oh,
just
I just screamed and ran straight to my mum, mate.
nothing off the bed. I literally just kind of sat there in the moment, like what the fuck kind of thing. At that age, I don't even think I even remember what I even did. All
Yeah.
I remember is literally the blink, and that was it. And then must have back to sleep again.
Oh no.
That's all I remember doing. I literally blinked, and it was like it
I'd
was
have
just gone again.
Shit myself, royally shit myself.
Yeah.
Say I've never seen out, so if I did, I hope I don't. But you never know.
But then moving on to ghosts and stuff,
Oh
there's
my
also
God.
poltergeists, isn't there? And poltergeists are like the worst type of ghost, they say. And they've also got, are they called skin ones as well, where they literally take over somebody?
I hope no one touches me. Like if anyone
No.
touches me, I'm done.
No, skin ones are the ones that like can take over someone's like body, and then basically like the whole possession side of things. This is why you have to do like them fucking, what are they called, exorcisms and that.
How do you know that's not going to happen if we go in this house?
Because we're gonna make sure we don't give any bad energy when we go in there.
What's bad energy? What's classed as bad
Start
energy?
saying like if like usually people say like when you go into the house and stuff like we're here for me no harm or anything or that kind of stuff, and like if you want to speak to us and things, like communicate with them that way instead of saying, oh, you fucking ghost whatever, come out, bang if you fucking like if you're hard enough. Do you know what I mean?
Oh
Like,
my
provoking
God. Are we
all
going
that
to say
stuff.
things like that?
I'll go in there and make sure I say like if anyone's here, like we're not here to harm you, we're just here to look.
My heart's actually beating. Like swear to God.
Why?
I'm just really scared. I don't know. Because there's actually somebody there. But you can't see them.
Well, no, they died in the 1970s.
Well, that'll be an experience tonight anyway. Oh, my giddy aunt. But yeah, we are going to try and record as much as possible. I think Matt obviously have 2 different phones recording. Maybe leave one somewhere where it's watching us in the house.
I'm not
An
leaving
old
me
one.
phone.
I'll leave mine on the windowsill. They're not
What
going
if
to
it
take
gets
it.
picked up by the ghost and gets smashed across the room?
We'll have it on record. Is what it is. You know what I mean? We'll be famous and making content if that's the case. Well, okay, let's read out some stories. This is from my friend Nat. So the day before my granddad died, which was her dad's dad, my dad went to bed and he woke up in the middle of the night to a woman sat at the end of his bed. No.
That's similar to me.
No, honestly, like if that honestly, right, if like I say, like if anything like that happened to me, I would be moving house. I do not care. I would physically pack up that minute and I would move. Honestly, honestly, do you know like if you had like a ghost or a spirit here, and like it kept like I don't know doing things but it never hurt you, I wouldn't come. There's no way I would be coming to your house.
So like if you were like a ghost, if you say like so, then if,
Like,
or
if
a
I hear
spirit
a noise,
knocking or anything.
you override things, don't you?
Well, obviously I live in a communal block of other people, so therefore to me, even if it was a ghost, you wouldn't think it was a ghost. It might have been somebody else that's banged. And the amount of banging that goes on in this fucking
That's
block.
what I mean. Like I could have heard noises, but I'm one of them. Like you know, like
Dismiss it.
not heard it. Yeah.
The things that you look for really as opposed to noises, because they don't tend to make noises really. It takes a lot for a spirit, they say, to come and make some form of noise or interact with us human beings. Because like I've never physically been in that position, so I couldn't comment, but from what I've seen on these like ghost trails and whatever else, when they've gone on these like visits to these haunted places and they've gone in there with like these ghost meters that if someone comes close to him it starts flashing or whatever.
Yeah.
It's the temperature changes, so they take these thermal camera things now or whatever they take,
Yeah.
and if they sense a change in temperature and stuff, they can see, for instance, if
Yeah.
there's a
I'd love to go on a ghost hunt, but obviously, again, you're with professionals, aren't you? So I'd feel safe.
yeah.
But no, sorry, I'll reread that just because of the way when I said that, then it made me all goosebumpy.
Mhm.
But anyway, the day before my granddad died, my dad went to bed and he woke up in the middle of the night to a woman sat on the end of his bed. He thought he was dreaming at first, but he actually was awake. The woman didn't say anything. She just sat there and looked at him for a few seconds and was gone. He went back to sleep, freaked out, thinking he was dreaming, and it was nothing. When he woke up the next morning, perfectly lay on the bottom of his bed was a handkerchief that my dad had off my granddad, and it had my granddad's initials on it. That day, my granddad died.
Oh.
When sorting through his stuff after he died, they found some pictures. There, he found a picture of a family member, and he knew straight away that was the woman that was sat at the end of his bed in the night. The woman was my granddad's mum. And then she sent us a picture. But that's scary, that, innit? It's more the imprint, innit? If you see an imprint of someone sat there, mate, that's scary to me, that you
But that
can't
was-
communicate, but they can.
That's quite similar to my experience, though. When he says that, it literally just. I think I probably would at the age of 9-ish, whatever it was. I think I was about 9 or 10. I probably would have freaked out a little bit and been like, well, what the fuck? But then at the same time, you don't think anything of it at that age. You think it may just be a dream or
Yeah.
whatever. I may have cried out for my mum or something maybe at that age. Maybe, oh, fucking hell, I was dreaming or something. She may have just said it was a nightmare.
Yeah.
But nah, that's pretty similar, that. Like, I'm not going to lie, it's quite strange. And I've never even heard that story. You've not read that to me.
No.
So
I've not
I-
even read it either because we wanted to read it at the same
Yeah.
time. But yeah, that was quite scary, that, innit? What would you do if you seen someone sat at the end of your bed?
Well, again, if as I'm older, I think because I've already kind of experienced it pretty much when I was a bit younger, I think that I might be a bit different now because there's people that I would love to see. For me, you say you'd shit your pants, but I don't think I would. I love that kind of stuff. Like that to me is like them just as long as there's nothing like dangerous about them being there.
That, I think, because I've watched so many
Scary movies and stuff.
like
and-
possessive. Is that the
Mhm.
right word?
yeah, like possessions
possessed.
and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's why I'm scared. Like Annabelle, and
yeah, no,
I'd be
that's.
scared of getting like the
Yeah.
spirit coming inside me or something.
Oh, we don't want any spirits coming inside you. That's disgusting. You filthy cow.
Supposed
We were
to
on
be
about
scary.
Halloween, not fucking
It's
Tinder.
supposed to be
There.
scary, you dirty bitch. I'm gonna drink my drink.
Get out. Ugh. Anyway,
But yeah, thank you so much for that story, Nat, because
Yeah.
that is a very good story. But yeah, no, I'd shit myself. Shit it. Do you want to read a story from somebody else? Funny bone, but not so funny. Funny bone.
You asked me the other day why it was called. Why it was. We'll not do that again.
Ah, blah, 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 blah,
that
blah, blah.
was-
He asked me the other day, blah, blah, blah,
You
blah,
asked me
blah.
the other day, didn't you, about your your elbow bone? Why do people laugh and call it a funny bone? It's not even funny. And obviously I said it's because it's called the humerus bone, and you were like, what? But that's why.
It's silly though, isn't it? Why? Silly. Absolutely stupid. Your
Anyway,
turn.
we've got a story from Alicia. So basically, we had a friend called Lee, and he was so nice, harmless, but got kicked out of his house, so was living in a hotel. So Sean's brother let him stay at his flat. Anyway, come to mine on the Saturday, was dead poorly, went to Jason's flat. Anyway, next day, didn't want to come, wanted to chill. I had texted him because he was qualified hairdresser, and I ordered him a trolley. Didn't reply, so I took Jason home, and I said something's not right. Walked in on him, dead on Jason's bed, sat up. Tried CPR on him, rang 999, didn't come back. Anyway, many days passed. Later on, was sat in my chair an all day. I had 2 bobbles in my hair, tight one and a scrunchy one. In all day, this 12 hours in my hair felt something touch my face, and my air bubbles got ripped out my hair. I shit myself, went white as fuck. My spare key was in the car wallet for 3 years. Come to get it because needed change it as my original needed batteries. Could I find it? No. Went looking around my house for weeks, decorated my living room, and found it on my wall unit. Didn't put it there. No one did. Week later, went to send my V5 off because got private plate in my car, and the key was in the wallet. Because my key was in the wallet, or don't. There's loads. So I can imagine that Alicia's got an absolute shitload of stories. But mate, can you imagine
Mate.
something not being there, and then all of a sudden it's
Imagine
just like
someone
there?
pulling on your hair. That scares me. That's like, what's the word I'm looking for? What the type of scariness?
A possession, you mean?
Like when someone does something to you. Like, yeah. What
It's like poltergeistry, isn't
that's
it?
the one. That's
yeah,
the
yeah.
word.
So it's like they're throwing stuff at you, or like they'll hit you, or stuff
That's
like that.
why I'm scared. I think that's the only
That's
reason I'm
more-
scared.
That's more if you open like a Ouija board. If they're called, is it called Ouija board? Ouija.
Oh my God, someone's just moved behind you.
Simpleton. My flat's not fucking haunted. No, yeah, that's quite an Ouija situation. That like quite of opening up like a book of worms situation in it.
Talking about a Ouija, would you ever do an Ouija board?
I was near enough going to with a few of my mates, but I literally shit myself and walked out.
I'm glad you did.
I was about 18. It was
Did
a long
they
time
carry
ago.
on doing it?
Yeah, but I obviously went home and stuff. I
Did
just
anything
weren't.
happen? Did they tell you about anything?
I don't remember if they did. If I'm honest, I can't remember
Can you
anything.
not?
No, at 18 was a very, very weird time in my life because I was getting pissed all the time, going out and shit. 'Cause I thought it was just absolutely the world was my oyster. So yeah, that was a bit of a blur. But I just remember that I nearly did go into
If
one.
anyone has done an Ouija board, you will have time to tell us. When you see this video, please put in the comments, I have. And if you have, we will message you because I really need to hear about someone's experience that's had an Ouija board. I love scary films, as we all know. And I watched a film last night called Ouija. I don't know if you've ever seen it. Was so scary.
I've seen some trailer. Yeah, yeah, it does look spooky.
Excuse me.
I'm the same.
But yeah, no. That film last night was scary. I would literally every 2 minutes.
Yeah, but
honestly.
you jump at someone blowing a tent up on the other side of the field
No. Oh, give over.
and scream. So I think that your scare level's a little bit
Yeah.
minimal compared to
Well,
mine.
tonight when we go to that house, I will be linking you and I will not be letting go.
Should we
I
fucking
hope you know that.
Strapping herself around me, but like it's with a camera.
No, seriously. I really want to see something though, as much as I'm scared. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, it's pointless going in it if we don't.
Yeah, of course
Obviously,
it
it's
is.
still the journey of it. And us
We-
all, we are going
Personally,
to be on live as well. So we will have recording off live as well. So that will go obviously as content. If you don't follow us on TikTok, please go and follow us on TikTok. Say Summer the same as how it's spelled on YouTube. And you will see obviously our content and if we times when we do go live, our vlogs and things like that.
Yep, 100%. You can also press the notification bell on YouTube and it will send you a notification when we ever upload any episodes. We're also starting to put shorts up as well because we've realised that on YouTube there's this little section called shorts that get huge amount of views on, respectfully, of the full episode itself. So we will put clips up. It's just hard because, as you can imagine, we don't live right near each other, do
Yeah.
we? So we have to make sure we've got like that whole synchronicity, if you will.
Yeah.
So yeah, new episode is going up tomorrow as we're filming now because it's Friday today. So tomorrow will be another episode uploaded. And by this point, that would have been very much uploaded.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just wanted to use this time now, whilst it is the spooky season, to just tell a few stories. And I think we've managed to get a few of them, haven't we?
Yeah. Before I do go into another story, dolls, they scare me. When my gran, when I was 16, she passed away, and she used to have. I swear on another video I did that. What the fuck?
Let's not do that.
What
though.
the fuck? I don't even know what else.
I used to have. I used to have.
Dolls. So anyway, yeah, my gran, and she used to have two dolls. One we call Laura and one we call Sarah. Mate, I did not like them. I did not like them. They was the most scariest dolls. When my gran passed away, she gave them to my sister. My sister's got them in her house. And I shit you not, I swear my gran is one of them dolls. I swear she is. I'm
Why do
telling
you
you.
think she's haunted?
Oh, I'm telling you, they're haunted dolls. They look at me. I swear they look at me.
My nan's got a bit of a weird thing with dolls as well. My nan, Barb, she's got bags of them in literally a cupboard outside, and like even in a living room, she's got like shelves full of them.
No.
Like, and
I bet you any money, when your nan goes to sleep, they're getting up to mischief.
but I've
Put a
slept in that
camera.
living room though. To be honest with you, and I've never even felt anything. It's strange to obviously have them in there looking at you.
You'd
Like.
probably think it was your dog moving or something.
No, I didn't have the dogs at the time.
Like Annabelle. Annabelle is scary.
But you know what I love? I love like all abandoned places and stuff. Like I just love anywhere to do with. Obviously, it's not great the place is abandoned. It'd be great
Yeah.
if some of these places were actually reused and stuff, and rather than just getting left to literally rot. Because
Yeah.
half the places that I've seen and stuff like on YouTube and things, and God knows wherever else, even around where I'm from. I live in like the Cheshire area, so as you can imagine, there's so many like farmhouses
Yeah.
and places that are just literally left to just crumble. There's a pub that just got shut down that's quite close to where we are, and me and one of my best friends used to go there, and it was haunted there terribly.
It's shut
You go
down now.
yeah, closed completely, but you can't get in there. It's like all barricaded and shit
Is
up.
it?
I don't think you can.
We
I'll
could give
can
it a go.
Go on
tonight.
that way. It's not even far. It's like
Yeah,
10
we'll
minutes
give
up
it
the
a
road.
go.
So like for me, abandoned buildings and stuff, as depressing as they might be, to see that they're abandoned, it's pretty cool as like an urban explorer side of things.
Yeah.
If you want to go and check out these buildings and things of ruins, if you will, I think that's pretty cool to see all that stuff. And if it's abandoned and haunted, you've got like hospitals, you've got prisons that are abandoned. There's so many places in.
We need to just go to them.
And it's what, but the problem we've got is half of them are all like got security in them now,
Mm.
or they're all completely
Maybe we
barricaded
should
up.
just give him a quick five.
Yeah, let
Like,
us
just-
in. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Five.
But no, I fucking love it, mate. It's like one of my favourite things. Like,
Yeah.
and if I drove, I'd go so many places. And obviously, that's why it's good.
I'm just scared of getting hurt, mate. Like, you never know whether you're going to see a bad one. Do you know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
literally you're in their home still. Do you know what I mean? So you just do not know.
Yeah.
When your brother went to the house that you went to, did he experience anything?
Just like the coldness and stuff. And he said that he heard
Same.
banging. So like there was just banging. That's what we
Yeah.
all experienced just that banging.
Yeah.
I didn't experience the cold, but he did. He said, "Fuck me, it's freezing in here." I was like, "What do you mean?" And he was like, "It's just feel if you walk in there and then walk in there." And I obviously then felt it was a colder corner. So you walked over to that corner and we realised, we turned round. I don't want to give you too much information about the house.
No. So next time,
But it was the kitchen.
The episode after this, you'll hear all about it, and obviously you will already see clips like we say on TikTok, and we'll
Hopefully,
put
if we
it
can
on
get
here
in
if we
anyway.
can.
If
Yeah.
we can get fucking in.
Yeah.
Like, we're hoping we can.
100%. My elderly neighbour, Mr. Shen, had a terrier that barked every day at 20 to 4 p.m. like clockwork. Kind of an excited someone's home bark. Mr. Shen died 3 months ago. His family took the dog. His apartment is empty. The barking hasn't stopped. Same time, same bark, coming from the inside his empty apartment. I've checked multiple times and nobody's there. My friend that came over has heard it too, so I know I'm not losing it.
Spider!
Oh, no, that could have been a disaster.
Spider!
Disaster, that. That's not even funny. That could have been actually a disaster. I dropped my phone and everything. I'll get you back, watch.
It was just a perfect time, sorry.
Not even funny.
He jumped out the window.
Right, my friend that come over has heard it too. So I know I'm not losing it. It doesn't feel scary, honestly. It's just sad. Like something's still waiting for him. Oh. Ain't it bad how animals can become a spirit?
Yeah, but didn't the dog die? Didn't it not say in the story?
Yeah, but obviously that's what he's saying. It died. So every when the guy lived there, every night at 20 to 4, the dog used to bark, and then when the dog left,
Also, like, he's saying that the dog's, like, still barking as if to say, like, my
no,
dad...
because the
my
dog
dad's
wasn't
home.
dead. It was the guy that was dead, wasn't it? The guy,
'cause
Mr.
he's-
Shen died. So that was mad how they could hear the dog, but Mr. Shen died, not the dog. Oh, I don't know. That was a very confusing one. Like, a very, very confusing one. What are you scared of? Like Halloween's side. What are you actually scared of? Like clowns, dolls.
I don't like the look of clowns. I can't lie to you. I've never really been a massive fan. I don't like it. Like, that film to me is just like...
I love it.
Nah, I don't know what it is. I think it's because, right, I've seen films where, like, the clown that goes to the school, like, that's like the entertainment or something, turns into the mass murderer that kills all the kids. I think that's weird. I don't like anything to do with kids.
Yeah.
Like, horror and kids, I'm not a fan of. Like, I can't
Shouldn't-
deal with...
yeah.
I can't... I'm not saying it shouldn't, because half the time it is all fake as fuck anyway on the film.
I know, but I know what you mean.
But I just don't like anything to do with a baby or anything to do with kids that are being hurt by anything. I know it's not real. I get it, but it's
Yeah.
still... I don't appreciate that. That's
Yeah.
not fun. But I'm all for, like, The Purge. Do you know, like, the Purge films and stuff like that when they go and fucking do what they need to do on, like, the whole 24-hour period, whatever they get. Like, that's pretty sick.
I think Annabelle's the scariest for me.
You just don't like
Just
dolls.
because it looks so realistic as well.
Mm.
Like, imagine Annabelle chasing you. I'm gone, mate. Gone. Whether you dressed up or not, if I see that and it looks real, I'm gone. Gone. No joke.
I don't really like the look of it. Well, then, you'd be fucked then if you went like the likes of Farmageddon. Because Farmageddon, there's like all that kind of thing going
I
on.
love being scared. I love it. Like, it's so good, isn't it? Like, I thrive off it.
Yeah, but it's not.
But then I'm scared before it happens, obviously. But I love it. Obviously,
the
it's
same.
scary, but it's funny, innit? Do you know what I mean? When stuff like that, you know it's not real in a sense.
Yeah, well,
When you're going Farmageddon and places like that. Whereas when you go to a haunted house that generally has real ghosts, real spirits, that shit is scary because it's real. Anything could happen. Anything could turn.
yeah.
Do you know
Whereas
what I
you
mean?
go to like a little spook fest or
Some
whatever.
guy getting a tenner for dressing up as a clown. You know what I mean?
Yeah, literally, yeah. Well, I used to work for Finger Didn't I, Spooky World and stuff, and I've
You did.
worked for Gulliver's World,
Well, where did we
and
go last year?
we went to Spooky World last
We
year.
went
Yeah,
to Spooky World last year. That was pretty good, wasn't it?
yeah. For what it is, you think
Yeah.
like it's not bad. I mean, I think that they do need to do a little bit more.
Yeah.
Personally, I think on the tractor ride,
You
terrible.
want to be scared, like it's someone in. You want someone in every other bush, don't you? And
Yeah,
things like that when you're going. Like when I went on towers, I think it was like 3 years ago, and I expected to be really scared. Not one that was just like a normal night at on towers. To be fair,
Yeah.
I went in the dungeons, and it's like a story tell. So you go in and obviously and literally it was like a mad experience that we paid extra because it was Halloween. And they sit you in this room and they're telling you there's this scary woman which is quite freaky. Then the lights go off.
I've done it. Oh my god, I've done it.
See,
I've done it.
nothing. Mate, the lights come on. There was a woman dressed in white face, jet black hair, just stare. Honestly, I don't know. I didn't punch her. Swear to God.
I
Honestly.
think I did the Blackpool one. It weren't the Alton Towers one. I did the Blackpool one. It's pretty similar to that. You go in a room and they literally just sit you down on these like chair things, or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like wooden, whatever they are.
Yeah.
The room looks fucking vile anyway.
Smells damp
It's-
and everything,
yeah, it
doesn't it?
stinks. Yeah, and then all of a sudden it just goes boom. Lights go off, big bang, and then all of a sudden light comes back on, but just a woman in the corner, literally. But it was a younger girl, not a woman.
No, she was a woman. It was a woman.
For the Blackpool one, yeah. But no, yeah, I know what you mean. Stuff like that's a bit like, fuck
Oh
me.
my God, I shit myself.
That's
I
what-
was shaking.
That's what the White Witch is like from where I'm from. Like they were saying about the White Witch, that people, when they went through the maze and stuff, they see, you know.
Makes my belly turn that. Imagine
Yeah.
seeing it.
Yeah, that's why it's.
Imagine.
And there's a big house on that place where you would go in the maze. They use it now as, I think it's like a library or something. But that was someone's house in the olden days. It's like a Victorian house,
No.
and they say it was hers that bought them the land and stuff that's still there. I can't say where, but
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah,
What's your view of trick-or-treaters? Do you ignore your door, you? Do you turn your lights off?
now that I live in a flat, it's a bit different. People don't tend to come to the door. I don't really get many around here.
Yeah.
It's more on like that main street over that way
Mm.
that they get huge amounts because it's a massive strip of people's like houses like consistently, and they tend to like dress all their houses and stuff up down there.
Yeah.
So people are quite open to, I think, in allowing it. But nah, I don't. It's pointless for me.
I think it's changed now. I think like when Bradley was younger, obviously Bradley's 16 now. When I first moved up where I live now, I've been there 11 years. And when we first moved up there, there's a house at the bottom of my street. It was on in the paper. It was on the news. Everything. There's people that turned up on coaches to come and see this house.
Fucking hell.
Now, when I tell you, it was scary.
Mm.
For the kids to get the treats, they had to walk up the path, which in itself was scary.
You like the whole.
Literally, there was smoke. There was like they'd spent some money. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And they'd go to the door, and there'd be a guy at the window or a woman, whoever it was. It'd be dressed up as Jason or Annabelle or just something very scared. They do fully go all out, makeup and everything. Honestly, they must spend thousands, and they'd roll a bucket down. So the kid had to come and get the bucket. I'm not joking, you. We used to stand there, and it used to be so funny because you'd see a kid they'd just leg it, absolutely leg it out of the
Yeah.
garden.
Yeah, it's all about the fun, though,
But we
isn't it?
don't do that anymore.
Nah.
Like it's gone like everything, and everything's gone a bit fucking.
America
shit,
is
innit?
amazing.
America, they
for
do
Halloween.
It. Yeah, they do.
They go all out decorations and everything, which I'm all for.
Big up
I'm
to
all
them,
for.
like,
Fucking
we
yeah.
only live once. Like,
100%.
shouldn't we?
And do you know what annoys me? We decorate for Christmas. We decorate, for instance, our birthdays. We put banners up, balloons, all that
Yeah,
kind of stuff. We
literally.
decorate for freaking Easter.
Yeah.
Like, and half of the people that decorate for fucking Easter aren't even religious.
Mm. I used to spend loads on the kids when they used to come trick or treating. Loads. I remember when I used to go trick or treating, you used to get money. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
But the guy used to come to the door, yeah, I throw £2 in my bucket. Be like, yes!
Yeah.
We'd be buzzing, go
On-
home with loads of money.
Same. We used to go out and we used to come home with money. I wouldn't say it was £2. God knows what we got given. Sometimes it was just like a 2p piece and stuff, but we were buzzing.
Yeah.
We didn't get really very much, really, but it all added up at the end of the
Yeah.
night. And
You
we
used
had
to get
fucking all
loads.
sorts, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's not the same, is it?
No.
Things
You
have
just
gone
get
different.
crappy stuff now, don't you?
Kids have
Like-
got technology now. They don't give a shit
Yeah.
about trick or treating,
Yeah.
unfortunately. So they'd rather be at home on like the game or whatever, won't they? Like,
Well, if you remember last year, obviously we was on TikTok and I dressed up as Harley Quinn. So I stood at my door
That was
dinner,
so funny.
hiding behind my car,
Yeah.
jumping out the
And-
kids. Oh, I scared some kids. So tired.
It was funny.
Some of them cried though. It
Well,
was. Oh, I
like,
just love scaring
so-
people, mate. I just love it. Like, I thrive off it when someone gets scared. You know, the heart's beating, don't you? Like, when you're scaring them. I just love it. I love it.
but what, like, so do you like, so this year, are you going to do it?
Possibly.
Are you going to dress
I
up, or are
don't
you going to
know.
just like put some sweets next door and just hand them to some kids when they come to the door?
I don't know. Probably not. We've got too much planned, me and you. But
And-
yeah, like cost of living and that, like this year, I think it's going to be a lot quieter this year for kids. Like, bless them.
Mm.
Obviously, a lot of people do like just leave the lights turned off and pretend they're not home. Don't
Sweets cost a fortune as well.
Yeah.
Like, for
Just
a tub of
annoying
sweets.
though, innit? You go to the door and you give, say, one little kid a sweet, and then you come back in and sit back down, knocking again. You go back out. Like I say, my street is really bad.
I think it's still nice that people take the kids out.
Yeah.
I think that maybe people should have like a sign, maybe. Just say like maybe there's elderly, do not knock
Yeah.
or something. You know, like just to make it look like they're not being dicks. There's elderly people sometimes in a house.
I
You know what I mean?
the door saying baby sleep.
Yeah, stuff like that. I think
when my
maybe-
son was older.
Yeah, I think that's what we do need, because at the end of the day, obviously, it's not very nice if you got these kids all night. I understand that it's trick or treaters and it's obviously Halloween and shit,
Yeah.
but sometimes you have got the elderly. You've got to respect the fact that they will be getting up, down, up, down, up, down every 2 minutes.
Oh, and it's not fair on the kids, like you say, like one door out of 10 that answers or something. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That's a lot of, yeah, no.
It's a lot of no answers, yeah.
No,
Which
yeah.
it is a bit disheartening, but it's just unfortunate. That's what you kind of sometimes the knockbacks are better to get them when you're younger, because then when you get older, you don't, like I say, you don't feel as bad
Yeah,
for it. So them
yeah.
scares them kids. They'll thank you for it in years to come. Ma!
Oh,
Say you bitch! I told
do
you
you
I'd
know,
get
I
you a little
don't
bit
know
more
why I
back.
felt that coming. I knew that were going to come, and for some weird reason. Oh my.
Anyway, right, moving on to a bit more of a scary story now. I'll read this out to you. So this happened to me a few years ago at night. What? Do you know what? Right, what's even worse is that it's all written really weird, and it's an American story, so they've written it strange as well. So I apologise if I fuck up. So this happened to me a few years ago at night while I'm coming back from a class. The class ends at 6 p.m. I travel by bus, so when we came to my stop, it was close to 7 p.m. Don't jump scare me because I can
I
see it
won't.
coming.
I'm listening. I'm trying to get in what she's doing.
It was closer to 7 p.m. My house is in a woodsy area. From one side, there was a mountain, and the other side is a little creek like 15 feet downhill from the road. Since the road is surrounded by trees, it's a bit dark even during the day. There's a particular section of the road that is way more darker than the rest because the vegetation is more dense. So I was walking down the street. In that particular section, I heard a baby crying. I stopped and listened. It was coming from the creek side. I'm afraid of the dark. Actually, I'm afraid to be stranded in the dark. So I have a flashlight clipped to my belt all the time. And I have more gear in my backpack too because I enjoy urbex. I don't know what that means. I presume that means like she travels and stuff. So I shine the flashlight onto the trees, hoping to see what the hell is going on. Is there a baby stranded? I couldn't see anything further than 5 feet because the vegetation is too dense. There's a small path to the creek made out of loose stones and exposed tree roots. So I slowly descended down the hill towards the creek, following the crying baby. And now I can see the creek. I can hear the crying is louder. So I was looking around because the baby crying could be close enough for me to see. And then I realized the crying is actually coming from up in the trees. Then I remembered there's a thing called ghosts in this world and babies don't climb trees. So I ran out of there. I told the incident to my mum, not forgetting to skip the part where I went into the woods, and she told me not to follow those sounds because she didn't want to find me with a broken neck in the creek. So basically, she's trying to say that she heard a crying baby in a tree, but then there was no crying baby in the tree. That's fucking weird, isn't it?
Mate, if
I never heard
heard
that
a
before.
fucking crying baby, I would not be going searching in the
No.
fucking forest for a crying baby anyway, put it that way.
Me neither.
Fuck that.
No.
Crying anything.
Although to be fair, you
You'd have a
would.
nosy, obviously, to see, like, because you'd think, oh, is he a
Yeah,
baby
'cause there
been
is-
left or something like?
There's women
But-
that do abandon babies and stuff quite often.
I think you'd know it, wouldn't you, the sound of it, though?
Yeah.
Surely it'd be a different cry than if it was real.
I don't know. I just don't think I'd want to have that happen to me. This is the thing, innit? You don't know, like, if half of these stories that we've told tonight on the episode, if they're even real or not, because you read things on face value, you don't see them yourself, so therefore you just expect that. Well, okay, that did happen to that girl.
Yeah, of course. When
So-
people tell you stories in that, innit, you just gotta believe or not believe, and you know.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
What's that off?
It's just a film.
Never read what film?
I can't remember. I think it might be The Nightmare on. No, I don't know what it's called. I might have to cut that bit because I don't remember. Anyway, but it was a horror film. It was like a Halloween film. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. And then obviously when we used to do like shows and stuff, Halloween shows at Gulliver's and then Spooky World, we did shows out on the stage. So we all dressed in a character and we did like routines and shit.
What other songs is there, Halloweener?
You gotta face it, baby. Things go bump, bump, bump in the night.
Fucking hell. Did-a-did-dun. 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 Right, anyway, guys.
That was episode 15.
It's like a duet.
It was.
Episode 15, yeah?
Yeah.
Next will be 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Woo! We hope you honestly are enjoying them. Seriously, like we've had some really good feedback. We've had loads of views on loads of the videos, so we're over the moon with how it's actually going. Considering we're literally small time people, we're nothing to shout about. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, I think that some of the stuff that we do and
yourself,
say,
I'm a celebrity.
I think some of the shit we do and say with each other
me
is
too.
hilarious. I think we bounce off each other. I
Yeah.
think that's why we've got such a good little thing when we film.
Yeah.
It's just dead funny. But yeah, we won't rattle on about all because we talk about ourselves all the time.
Again, like we say on most videos, please subscribe. If you're not following our TikTok, please go over and follow. But yeah, say summer.
Say summer. See you in the next one. Over and out.
Aw,
Fucking cow.
you didn't even move.
No, I did. I put in the microphone.
Well, I've got a numb bum, you know.
Oh.
Yes.